Hello. So, I am, as the title implies, going to talk about Doja Cat, and I want to have a little look, just because I do listen to her music, but I'm getting less and less comfortable with it. I want to quickly look at some of her songs, because everyone in that scandal focused on the Done Nothing, I think it's called, song, because that's a slur, right? Everyone looked at that, everyone was like, oh my god, race, look. But no one looked at the rest of her songs, which are just as problematic, if not more, for much more insidious reasons. And, you know, obviously racism's pretty bad, so more insidious than that, it's got to be bad. Or I think it's more insidious than that, but that could be because I'm white. Anyway, I'm going to talk about a couple of songs that I think are way more problematic, that people really should be paying attention to. So, one of her most popular songs is Bottom Bitch, right? Bottom bitch is a human trafficking and pimping term for the girl in your group of women, prostitutes, sex workers. Not sure what the appropriate term is there. Victims, maybe. Who knows what the appropriate term is? I don't want to take a woman's agency away from her either in the term that I use. I also don't want to equate abuse with work, so I don't know. But bottom bitch refers to the girl in the group who is the pimp's right-hand man, who keeps the other girls in check, normally, but is also subjected to the worst treatment by the pimp because she's sort of suffering Stockholm syndrome, usually, and can be subjected to worse treatment because of that. And that's the title of one of her songs, and the song goes into detail about her bottom bitch. She talks about being the pimp of this bottom bitch. Why is no one looking into that? That's way worse. That's way worse. That's way worse. Right? That's more worrying. So you've got that, and then you've got cyber sex, which is, it has a couple of really bad lines in. There's one which talks about not being able to scroll through her phone, because there's dick pics on there and her parents are right there and they might see it. So you know, that's worrying. um, there's a lot of issues around that. That whole song is really troubling, especially when she's got such a young female fan base. People can say all they want that music doesn't affect culture, but it bloody does. It's affected me. I know the music that I listened to growing up, and I know the way that it's affected me. So you can't say it doesn't affect people. Maybe not everyone, but it definitely does affect people. So that's troubling. Like, that is a very bad one. Streets is another one. I mean, we can... They're all along the same lines. And obviously, I think everyone is aware that her songs are quite sexual. So, yeah, I just think... I mean, Boss Bitch is another one that could be a little bit troubling, I suppose. What's the main one that I listen to all the time? Rules. Rules is another one. It's got some issues. But my main one, bottom bitch, that's a pimp term. That's a trafficking term. I know this because I've listened to a couple of lectures. Literally one called Bottom Bitch. About this, and to just casually have that in a song where you insinuate you're the pimp. I mean, yeah. I could talk about that maybe another time, the growing trend of that in a lot of music. Women, pimping women. That I really don't like, but that's the radical feminist in me. I think I just don't like the idea of women taking down other, or like oppressing other women. But you know, more troublingly, it is about often violent crime. Not often, but sometimes violent crime. And like, bottom bitch is a term for a woman who is subjected to more abuse in a group of women who are selling sex. I really don't. Yeah, that really makes me uncomfortable. And I just think if you're going to start criticising her songs and that, why not look at one that's actually like really bad considering her fan base, like really bad. Yeah, I mean, I think that's all I have to say on that, but I just thought I'd offer that little take.